you looking for me? Yeah, are you Josh's friend? Yeah, okay, so you are looking. Yeah, okay, so you are looking for me. Hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, Josh probably, well, he set this up, so I guess he had to have mentioned me. Yeah, so this is me. I am Kay, and how do you know Josh, by the way? Okay, so from school. Yeah. Yeah, I know him through, like, he's, really good friends with one of my friends, and we end up seeing each other a lot, so now we're friends because of that. That tends to happen, you know? Do you do these, like, often? Like, blind dates? I didn't know that people still did this, you know? Yeah, I mean, I've never used one of those, like, dating apps or whatever, but I thought that's, like, what everyone did. Obviously, I go on dates a lot. No, not really. I won't ask you whether you do or not. That's a silly question. So do you want to, like, order and then talk, or talk and then order? I prefer to, like, to order, like before and then talk while they're making the food, because sometimes it can take a while, you know? Yeah, so we should order, right? Okay. I'm sorry, I like tap when I'm nervous. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, while we are waiting for our food, questions, right? Okay, yeah. So I have some questions for us to answer, unless you don't want to answer them. Yeah, I just find that sometimes, like, it's easier to have some, like, icebreaker questions and stuff like this. Yeah, so we can kind of just be like, start having conversation without, like, I don't know, because I feel like small talk is like, lovely weather we're having. I don't know. Can you tell I'm not good at small talk either? Yeah, okay. So I have a couple of date questions. That's kind of fun to say. Date questions. Let's see. So, what do you do in your free time? I think this is kind of asking, like your hobbies. If something is done, having a hobby, is that considered free time? Or is that the time that you put to your hobby? That's a lot of questions. Sorry. What do you do in your free time? Oh, so when you get the opportunity to do that when you're free, basically, yeah. But, like, in terms of hobbies, okay, yeah. That sounds time consuming. Is it hard? Yeah, I hear it's hard. People kind of tend to think that, like, oh, you just, like, sit in front of a camera and play a video game. But no, I hear it's, like, draining, you know? No, yeah, I have a lot of respect for people who do that. Me, I have probably too many hobbies / things I do in my free-ish time. I guess, like, my main one would be, like, sewing. Yeah, I really like to sew. It's relaxing for me, you know? Some of these are really stupid. I got this off some weird website. It could be worse. It could be those is it from Cosmo? That like thing that people started doing a couple years ago, where it was like questions that'll make you fall in love. Ooh. I don't know if there are just like questions that can make you fall in love. Next question: do you believe that there are 20, 100, whatever it was? Like, do you think that there are questions that if you follow them, you are guaranteed to fall in love? Because maybe we should answer them. Maybe not. No, I think that's kind of silly. But I don't like knock on people for believing that. That's like, yeah, like astrology, right? If you have fun, you're not hurting anyone. What's the problem? Yeah, I think that's fun. Alright, this question is very, very important. What was the last book you got into? Yeah, like, so like, you probably read that when you were like a sophomore in high school, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, like the curriculum is pretty much the same all over America. You have like The Catcher in the Rye, Great Gatsby. Yeah, I actually really like both of those books. I think that there's a reason why they're on high school curriculums, but you know, some people will say, some people don't agree. For me, the last book I got into, so, as you might be able to tell, I am a giant nerd bookworm, and so every single year I reread The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so I reread that every year, and every single time I find something new, you know? You don't really see how some people can, like, always reread things or rewatch. Well, like, you can, like, always reread things. I don't know. I think that Tolkien stories are really, really rereadable. Because he has this unique ability to, like, tell several different stories at once. And so you're going back and forth and back and forth. And I just feel like every single time I read it, I hear something, I kind of figure out something that I didn't realize before, you know? So it's really fun, and I feel like it's really rewarding. Yeah. Alright, next question is... some of these are silly. Like, oh, okay. What's some movies you've enjoyed? Like, what's your favorite movie or something? Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. So you like old movies? Yeah, I can appreciate a lot of old movies. I really, yeah, I like, that's twice as hard it's easy to hear other people's answer to questions. It's hard to come up with your own. Yeah, I guess more recently, movies that I've enjoyed. I really like the new Spider-Man movies, like Far From Home, Homecoming, and Into the Spider-Verse. I feel like I can rewatch those over and over again, and they're really fun, you know? Did you like those? Yeah, I wish that I think they added Into the Spider-Verse into Netflix. And it has a lot of new fans now. I was really happy because I've kind of been waiting for Miles Morales to have his own movie for years. Literally years. I was actually kind of mad, even though I love Tom Holland now. I was mad that they were doing Peter Parker's story again and not Miles's. You know? Yeah, because he's been in the comics for like years and years and years. And he didn't have his own movie, but I feel like he has such a cool ability, you know? He can use electricity. I think that's cool. Yeah. Okay. So. What TV series do you keep coming back and rewatching? Me first? Okay, switching it up. Because you know Josh, you will be unsurprised to know that I also watch anime. I definitely rewatch Ouran High School Host Club a lot. That's like my go-to when I'm kind of sad, because it always makes me laugh. Bonus question to this one. Why do you keep rewatching it? Yeah, because I heard that, like, apparently, like, people who rewatch movies or TV shows, I guess, like, people who rewatch TV shows over and over again, like that because, like, rewatching things, like, knowing what's gonna happen next, kind of is calming and eases anxiety and stuff, or something. Yeah, I saw that on, like, I mean, it might not even be true. I think I saw it on a meme. Yeah. So what show? Yeah, you still have to answer. Yeah, a lot of people rewatch that one over and over again. I think people sometimes, like, that's the kind of show where you can just kind of let it play in the background. You know, and while you do other things and kind of hear their back and forth banter. Yeah. Ooh. What hobbies would you like to get into if you had the time and money? Yeah, that can be kind of pricey and time consuming. Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger, but it's kind of harder to make the time, yeah. For me, I'd probably devote more time to music. Yeah, I was a music student for a really long time, and once I went to, like, higher education, college, it was kind of like, am I gonna get a degree in music, you know? But also, I didn't know what a music degree entailed. I didn't really know, you know, what I wanted to do, which I think is really common. Jokes on myself. I ended up doing art anyway. I did creative writing. Let me see. Okay, here's a good one. Number 9. Among your friends, what are you best known for? I guess that's kind of a difficult question to ask. I feel like it's hard to know, like, what your friends know you for. Because I always thought that, like, people kind of perceived me as more like emotionally distant. I know that I probably don't come off that way, because I'm kind of nervously laughing. But when I'm kind of in a group of people, if I'm with other people who are, like, extroverted, I will kind of go inward because I feel like I have to balance it. So I'll end up seeming more like cold and stuff. But like once my friend said, like, it was kind of surprising. She was like, "Oh my god, I miss those like weird noises you make." And I'm like, "Weird noises? What?" And she was like, "Yeah, the weird noises you make all the time." And I'm like, "What?" I make weird noises. And she was like, "Yeah." So I guess I'm known for making kind of weird noises. Do with that what you will. What do you think? Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. How that would be true. No, Josh didn't mention. Do. I'm gonna skip a couple. Like, oh, this is interesting. Number 11. What are some obscure things that you are or were into? Yeah, like, I know some people who went through, like, an occult phase and, like, a witchy phase. I personally went through an emo phase, just like every other kid in 2009 to, actually, no, I'm probably still emo in my heart. I don't think that's that weird or strange. It's taking. Some of these are weird. Like, I don't really get the phrasing of this one question. This is just I don't know. It's from mantelligence.com. I've never heard of that website. I think I found it on a Google search. Yeah. Like, what are you always game for? Like, what does that mean? Like, volleyball? Like, soccer? What are you always game for? I think that we're kind of on the same wavelength about that, you know? Where would your friends or family be most surprised to find you? Oh, on a blind date. Yeah. I don't think people do that too often anymore. For me, not that this isn't one of the more stranger situations I've been in, but probably like an Abercrombie and Fitch, or is it Finch? Or like, is it called Hollister? One of those stores. I don't actually think I've ever been in one of them. You know? It's just not really my style. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think that I'm more likely to be on a blind date than in a Hollister or American Eagle or Abercrombie and Fitch. Or are they all in the same company? Probably. It's probably owned by the same company. I don't know. Yeah, I have a question. Do you remember, like, at some point, like, one of those stores used to just, like, have half-naked dudes outside of their store all the time? Like, that's pretty weird. Maybe that's why I've never been into one of them. Because it was just like, this is awkward. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Ooh, I like this. This one's kind of juicy. Juicy. What do you like, but are kind of embarrassed to admit? You don't want to say. Oh, come on. Like, we're supposed to, like, get to know each other better, right? I won't tell anyone, I promise. Pirate's honor. I don't think. I don't think that's anything to be embarrassed about. Yeah, I don't think that's weird. Yeah, for me it's definitely like, I think I just like, I'm kind of cringy. Or, I mean, do people even say that now anymore? I don't know. I feel old every time I go onto the internet and people are like, this is cringy, and I was like, since when? Yeah. For me, definitely, like my guilty pleasure would be like old kind of cringy cartoons that I really enjoyed when I was younger, but now, like, definitely they're not the best cartoons, but they make me really happy. Yeah, like, for example, to out myself as complete trash, like Sonic X. I swear I will rewatch Sonic X any day, and I definitely know the entire theme song. No, I will not sing it. I'm pretty sure you do believe me, because who is going to claim that? No, yeah. No. Okay. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, got to keep moving on. I think you get it. See, I can hear you humming it. I knew that you knew the song. Who doesn't? Gotta go fast. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Number 17. What is the most beautiful view you've seen? Well, that's very nice. Okay. Changing the subject completely because I am embarrassed. Okay. What pets do you have? Or do you have any pets? That's cute. That's fine. Yeah. Is that a lot to manage? Yeah. I have like a goldfish. Well, I think it's technically like a tropical fish. Yeah. We call it Pegasus for it's a long story. Yeah, maybe I'll tell you sometime. Okay, going off topic. I feel like this is a pretty standard question, but like, do you like to travel? Yeah. So like, you like to travel, but finding the time and like money and stuff is hard. Yeah, I definitely feel like most people really love to travel or really want to travel, but yeah, making the time is really hard. So like, if you were to travel wherever you want, what's your top 3? Alright, so number 3. Yeah, that sounds nice. And 2? And number 3. Ooh, interesting. Are you going there for the food? I think that's why most people go, right? Okay, so you want to go like off the beaten path sort of thing? Yeah, no, I totally get that, because people kind of they'll like know one country for one thing. Like, for example, like everyone knows like Singapore for their like street food, like the market or whatever, but I'm sure that I'm sure that there are plenty different parts of Singapore that are unexplored that are really beautiful, but don't really get the time of day because everyone kind of goes to the same thing. you know? Well, for me, number one, I definitely want to go all around Japan. Maybe not all, the islands of the archipelago. Yeah, I want to go to all the major islands. I've been to like Aichi Prefecture and Kyoto, which is on like, I think it's called Honshu, the main island. But I really want to go to like Hokkaido and Okinawa and stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool. So for me, that's definitely number one, to be able to do that. That's more like several destinations. Number two, you're not going to be surprised when I say New Zealand, because I really want to see Hobbiton. Yeah. I am a ginormous nerd, as I'm sure he would have told you that, because he's also a giant nerd, right? Yeah, he's also really into like anime and stuff. His house is pretty impressive. My friend was showing me some pictures. I was like, whoa. Okay, what were we talking about? Yeah, 3. I don't know. Something like historical or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, I really like going to... Oh my god, I sound so lame. I really love going to like museums and stuff like that. One of my favorite trips as a kid was going to Washington, D.C. and going to almost all of the Smithsonian museums. They're all like free because of some law or something. Yeah, they're all free, so I just wanted to go to every single one of them and see all the planes and the space stuff. It was so cool. It's amazing. I definitely recommend going to DC. Last question. Possibly the most important. Okay. Now, if all the animals in the entire world were suddenly able to talk, which one of them do you think would be the rudest? No, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. Totally. Yeah. Definitely cats. Because, like, I feel like they're just so entitled, right? Yeah, you get it. Like, I feel like cats, like, I love cats. I'm definitely a cat person and also kind of a dog person. But also, I really like cats because they're really cute. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I really like dogs and cats. But I just prefer cats. Like, I'm not one of those people who would put down, like, dog people for liking dogs. Like, they just like dogs. Yeah, but cats kind of see humans as, like, peasants, I feel like. And, like, basically just the people who, give them their food. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, I think that's us. Yeah. Okay. That looks really fantastic. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot if I mentioned this at the beginning of the video in the intro. But yeah, I got a haircut and I kind of really, really like it. If you are new to like my profile, my channel and stuff like that, this is probably different than how I've looked for the past couple weeks that I've been regularly posting videos. But this is pretty much how I cut my hair every summer.